Okay guys, to start off, I kind of had a little bit of a question. I've been batting around the idea, or beating around the idea, I don't know what that expression is, tossing around the idea. I've been tossing around the idea of doing a vlog channel, like I know you got, like, this is kind of vlogs with like video reviews, but I was thinking about actually doing like a vlog, like, hey, here's this thing I've been doing, like just talking about myself more. Like, I've been really into painting coffee mugs and glasses and stuff, and I like wanted to do like a video on that, but it's not really book related, so like kind of more like a not book related channel, and like tutorials and stuff like that, just like anything I want to put up, but I don't want to do it if I'm not going to have people to talk to on it. So if that is something that you guys would like to see, can you let me know in a comment? And if it's stupid, then just say, hey dude, I wouldn't want to watch that. It won't hurt my feelings. I just want to know what like the general public thinks about it. But yeah. So let's get on with the review. Hi guys, this is Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and I am here to do a book review over The Dark and Hollow Places by Carrie Ryan. I'm sorry about the lighting. You guys know we have terrible lighting here. We're working on a way to get that fixed, but we haven't really come up with anything yet. We're thinking about getting some sort of spotlight and shining it down on us, but we don't know how well that'll work. This book will be published March 22nd of 2011, and it is published by Delacorte Books for Young Readers. It is the third book in the Forest of Hands and Teeth series, and there are 384 pages in the U.S. hardcover edition. Now, this book got an A+ for me, which is big because I've only given an A+ to like 10 books, I think, and it is because it is just so good. It's the third, like I said, it's the third book in the series. The first one is The Forest of Hands and Teeth, and this one's kind of okay. Like, it's okay. It has its boring spots, but it also has its really good spots, and yeah. And then the second one is The Dead Tossed Waves, and I think I gave this one a B when I reviewed it. It's also really good. It picks up a little bit more than The Forest of Hands and Teeth, and it's not a direct sequel, so like this is like a companion to this, but then the new one that's coming out in March, The Dark and Hollow Places, is a direct sequel to this. So they're all in the same world, but this is a companion, and this is a direct sequel to the companion. So, but I definitely recommend reading them in order. Just because it's a companion does not mean that there are things that you do not need to know. So, but yeah, it's a really good book. It's about zombies, and I totally believe that one day there will be a zombie apocalypse, just because we are really messing with genetics way too much, with DNA. The human race is trying way too hard to fix things that don't need to be fixed. Now, I totally, like, I know a bunch of people are going to get on me about this, like, saying, like, oh, we need to do stuff for cancer research and all that stuff, and I totally agree with that stuff. But, like, cloning and stuff like that, I don't really feel is necessary. I feel like, and genetically altered foods, I don't feel like that needs to be messed with. I think that if we keep genetically altering things, then eventually all it's going to be is some genetic alteration. Plus, I'm also a big believer in government conspiracies, so I totally think that the government has already mastered the zombie virus, and I think it's just one day until it breaks out. Also, there actually is a disease that can turn you into a zombie, and it's happened 3 times in the whole world. Once I think was in Africa, and 2 were in like South Carolina or something like that. So yeah, that's totally crazy. That 2 happened to be in America, where the government's crazy. But but definitely check this book out, because if there was ever going to be a realistic book about what would happen, it would be Carrie Ryan's series, because most YA authors feel the need to save their characters. Like, you know Stephenie Meyer's not going to kill Bella and Edward, and you know that Harry Potter is going to make it to book 7, but you don't know that any of the characters are safe in any of Carrie Ryan's books, and I love that because it makes it so real. Now, granted, This one still had some of its slow points. The Force of Hands and Teeth had the most slow points, I would say, but it was still a really good book. It still had a lot of substance, and then they just keep getting better and better and better. Like I said, this one was an A+. I think I rated the second one a B, but all in all, I recommend this series more than almost any other series. Like, it is up there to me with The Mortal Instruments and Harry Potter and Twilight. It's really up there. It's a really, really good book. A really, really good series. Just because there's no other series that I know of that deal with zombies as much as this series does. And zombies are a really cool thing to read about. Because, like, even if you have your safe moments, you know that you're never safe. So, yeah, totally awesome. I don't want to say much else. I guess I could say that I really like the characters in this. In The Force of Hands and Teeth, there's not as much character to character interaction, but that fits really well with what's happening in the story. And then in the second one, you get to know characters a little bit better, and then in this one, you get to follow some of those characters and a couple, like, not new characters, but new characters is the same. It's from a different perspective than the rest of them. So, like, even though I said it was a direct sequel, it is a direct sequel, but it's from a different perspective. It is from Anna's perspective. So, that's really, really good. I really like it. And it starts off really quick. I kind of forgot what happened, and, like, not what happened. I remember what happened in the Dead House Waves, but I kind of forgot which character was which and what each character did. And Carrie Ryan does a really good way, or has a really good way of explaining the backstory that happened in the other books without making it feel like, oh gosh, I've already read this, why are you explaining it to me? Because some books are really bad at catching you up on what's happened in the series, but Carrie Ryan has a way of letting your character learn, or the character learn it the same way, or like at the same time as she's explaining it. That doesn't make any sense at all, I know, but that's really the only way I can explain it. I'm really bad at explaining things. But yeah, I really like this book a lot. Okay guys, so that is the end of my review on The Dark and Hollow Places by Carrie Ryan. Like I said, this is a really great series, a really great book, so go check out the series and make sure you pick up this book when it hits shelves March 22nd of 2011. I'm Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and this chapter was for you.